When the billionaire Ethan Carter disguised himself as a gardener, he never imagined he'd discover the truth about the people living under his own roof. He wanted to test loyalty, not from his employees, but from the woman he was about to marry. After years of building a business empire and losing faith in people, Ethan had learned that money made even love look suspicious. So, before marrying Vanessa, a charming socialite who claimed to love his children as her own, he decided to find out who she truly was. It all began one quiet morning in early spring. The mansion's garden smelled of jasmine and freshly cut grass. Ethan, wearing old jeans, a cap, and muddy gloves, pretended to trim the hedges near the children's play area. His little ones, Liam, 8, and Emma, 6, were playing nearby under the watchful eye of Rosa, the maid. She had been working for the family for 3 years, soft-spoken, hard-working, and always gentle with the kids. Vanessa had recently moved into the mansion ahead of their wedding. She was graceful and polished, but Ethan had noticed subtle coldness in her smile when the children were around. That morning, as he watched from behind the bushes, he overheard her sharp tones slicing through the air. "Emma, don't touch that. You'll ruin your dress again," Vanessa snapped, her perfect smile vanishing. The little girl froze, clutching her teddy bear. Rosa quickly stepped in, kneeling beside Emma. "It's okay, sweetheart. Go play with your brother. I'll take care of it." Vanessa turned to Rosa, her voice dripping with disdain. "You're spoiling them. They'll never learn discipline if you keep defending them." Rosa looked her straight in the eye, something rare for a maid. "Children need love, not fear," she said softly. Ethan's grip tightened on his shears. It was the first time he'd seen someone stand up to Vanessa. But the real shock came later that afternoon. The children were playing near the fountain when Vanessa suddenly appeared, furious. One of her expensive vases had broken, and she blamed Emma. "You ungrateful little," she started, raising her hand. Before Ethan could intervene, Rosa rushed in, shielding the child with her body. "Don't you dare touch her." Rosa's voice trembled, but her stance didn't. Vanessa's eyes widened in disbelief. "You forget your place," she hissed. "Maybe," Rosa said, her voice steady now, "but I know what love looks like, and it doesn't look like this." Ethan's heart pounded. He stepped out from behind the hedge, tossing the cap aside. Vanessa's face drained of color as she realized who the gardener really was. "Ethan," she gasped. You were spying on me?" "I was watching," he said calmly, eyes fixed on Rosa, "and I saw everything I needed to." The silence that followed was heavy. The children ran to Ethan, clinging to his legs, while Rosa stood frozen, unsure whether she'd just saved her job or lost it. Vanessa tried to recover, her voice shaking. "She's lying, Ethan." "She enough," he interrupted firmly. "Rosa, take the kids inside." When Rosa hesitated, Ethan gave her a gentle nod. As she led the children away, he turned to Vanessa. "I thought you loved them." "But all you loved was the idea of being Mrs. Carter." By evening, Vanessa was gone. The mansion felt lighter, quieter, not lonely, just peaceful. Later that night, Ethan went to the kitchen, where Rosa was helping Emma with her bedtime cocoa. The children's laughter filled the air again, something he hadn't heard in weeks. "Rosa," he said softly, "I owe you more than I can say." She looked up, confused. "I only did what anyone would." He smiled faintly. "No, you did what someone with a good heart would." For the first time in years, Ethan felt something deeper than gratitude, a quiet respect that ran far beyond titles or money. He had set out to test others' loyalty, but ended up discovering the rarest kind of love, one that protects without expecting anything in return. And as he watched Rosa tuck his children into bed, he realized that sometimes the richest people aren't the ones with the most, but the ones who give without counting.